Hello everyone, in this tutorial I will show you how to insert timestamps in Excel. So let's get started. Suppose you need to insert the timestamps in the updated column whenever the status column gets updated. Okay, so first we need to open the Excel options window. To do that, go to File and then Options, or you can use the Alt-FT keyboard shortcuts, or right click on any of the main tabs here, then select Customize the ribbon. And then from the formulas tab, make sure the enable iterative calculation checkbox is checked and then click OK. Now insert this formula equal to if the status, that is cell F2, is not empty, then if the current cell, that is G2, is also not empty, then show the current cell value. Otherwise, show the current time and date. So the now function can be used for that, and if not, then just return an empty string. Okay, now copy the formula below and change the formatting. So more number format, create a custom formatting, say month, day, year, hour, minute, second, and AM/PM. Okay, everything looks all right. Okay, but this is showing January 0, 1900 error. This is because we first entered the values and then inserted the formula, but we should do that in the other way around. So just for example, clear the first one and the formula is returning an empty string. Now we can say that the formula is entered first. Now if we enter the any value here, let's say the initial one, painting, the formula should return a correct result. Okay, so this is working. So always remember that enter the formula first, or insert the formula first, then enter the data. Okay, but what to do now? We have data already remaining in the status column. To fix this, just copy the data to a separate place and then clear the values. Okay, and then again copy the data to the original cells. So now the problem is fixed, but there is another problem here. If you try to update the status, let's say in progress, the formula should return a different result, but if I press enter, the formula is returning the same result. This is because if you want to update any cell value, you must clear the cell first and then enter the new value. That means just clear it first and then input the new value, and it is giving a new result. Okay, so these are the two drawbacks of this method. Now to fix this, you can always use the Visual Basic. To do that, you can go to the developer tab. If you do not have the developer tab, then you can also right click on the, let's say, this sheet tab and then click on view code. Okay, otherwise if you want to enable the developer tab, then right click on any of the tabs here, then click customize the ribbon, and then okay, from under the main tabs, make sure the developer tab is selected and then click OK. Now so go to developer tab, Visual Basic. Okay, now you can double click on the specific sheet, that is sheet 2, or right click on it and then click on view code. Okay, now select the worksheet and then change it from selection change to change. Okay, we want it on the worksheet change event, not the selection change event. Okay, now before starting to write our code, let's say Okay, this will not remain here, so just first define some ranges. Okay, so this range, let's define it in the name box. Write something, let's say order. Okay, press enter. Or you can also define it from the formulas tab and then name manager, or define name here. Okay, or let's say Ctrl plus F3 shortcut, whichever you like. Now we also need to define the okay, so this is the timestamp column, so define this column so that our code looks smooth. Okay, so update it in the name box, type any name you want, update it. Okay, now you can, so first we want to make sure that the timestamps will get inserted only when the values in this range, that is the defined order range, is updated. Okay, so say if not intersect target range, which range? The defined range. Okay, make sure you have put the double quotes around the defined range. Okay, order is nothing then. Okay, and we also do not want the code to do anything in the or for the top row. That is, if anything in the top row gets changed, we do not want the code to return anything. So if target, let's say target dot row equal to 1, that is the top row, then we want the code to exit. Okay, otherwise we want the range of the updated column to get updated. Okay, so range, which range? The defined updated range. Okay, the rows of this range should be updated. So rows, but not all the rows, only the corresponding row. So target dot row. Okay, now we need to end the if statement, so end if. Okay, that's it. Now you must save the workbook as a macro enabled workbook, otherwise you might lose all of the codes. Okay, so if you click on the save icon to continue saving as a macro free workbook, click yes, but we want it to save as a macro enabled, so click no, and then change the type to macro enabled workbook, that is XLSM, and then click save. Okay, now everything looks all right. Let's try it. If we change the status from pending to, let's say, in progress. Okay, so okay, this is error. Where is the error here? The range updated dot rows. Sorry, I forgot to insert the main thing here. That is the function that will return the output. What a silly mistake. Okay, now it looks fine. Okay, now let's change it to the output is already updated, so let's change it back to the initial one, 1911. Okay, so the I need to wait a few more seconds so that time gets changed. Okay, so let's change this to, let's say, pending. Okay, 11. Let's see if changing the formatting here works or not. Custom, just use this one we already used. Yes, it is working. So let's change, let's say this one, okay, or this one to completed, let's say. Okay, so this is how you can insert timestamps in Excel. Hope you find this video useful. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.